So the Warriors get it done. They win in 5, 129-120 last night over Cleveland. Of course, LeBron had a great game. He was 19 for 30. He had 13 boards, 8 assists, a couple steals, only turned the ball over 3 times in 46 minutes. So he had a vintage LeBron game. And they even got great production from J.R. Smith, 25. Again, they just couldn't stop Golden State consistently on the defensive end and allowed 129 points. Just too much talent, too much firepower, like LeBron said earlier in the series.
But at the end of the day, the overwhelming favorite did what it was supposed to do. Mowed through the playoffs, lost one game, and there doesn't look to be any slowing down.
Just know that unless you root for the Warriors or the Cavs, that your team for the next 2 to 3 years doesn't really have a shot.
Do you think that LeBron is going to be able to convince another star to come join him to match Golden State?
I don't know how you do it.
Is anybody out there willing to give up money?
Not the kind of money to be like a mid-level exception, to go from making 20 to 5 or 7.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
I don't either. Maybe it happens.
Maybe they shake it up by trading Kevin Love and trying to bring in another piece. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough. It's probably not.
Well, then
I just wouldn't trade for Kevin Love.
As much as I enjoyed the potential for 16-0 in the playoffs, I would rather see some 7-game series.
Right.
I would rather see some wars. But it doesn't seem to be in the cards anytime soon.
800-636-1067. How do you feel about this NBA postseason? How did you feel about last night's game?
You know, I'm curious.
Can anybody beat Golden State next year or the year after or the year after that?
I want to hear,
assuming all these guys stay.
I want to hear what the one sports nerd thinks about this, because he claims to be a big NBA fan. Well, you know,
he's a big Wizards fan.
All right, you're a big Wiz fan, and you know we're not competing for anything here. All right, we're competing for a 4 or 5 seed and then hope to get lucky. Does it, I don't know. Are you frustrated? Are you excited by it?
I've always believed that, rooting for DC sports, we've never had a championship in my 24 years. So I always believe that you just have to make the playoffs to give yourself a shot. So I want to bring back Otto Porter and just make the playoffs. But,
right.
I mean, we're not going to ever beat LeBron unless he gets hurt. We're not going to beat KD. Right. But let's just make the playoffs and have fun.
Okay.
All right, so you're just happy making the playoffs.
It's not a terrible attitude to have.
It's a realistic outlook. But
yeah, he realizes that they'll max out at Eastern Conference Final.
It's realistic, but it's pathetic. It is it's where we are.
It's the reality
that
we're
the state
facing.
of the league.
Yeah. All right, let's go.
Much like I fully expect the Pittsburgh Penguins to three-peat, even though that rarely, if ever, happens in the NHL.
Right.
Next season, I mean, it's tougher to win in the NHL than it is the NBA, but especially to repeat. But I expect the Pens to be there again next season. Why wouldn't they?
I personally believe that LeBron went out and did his in another city and wanted to come back home, and I believe him to be genuine, and I think he's comfortable, win or lose at home, whatever happens. And he's just going to keep trying to bring one back to Cleveland. I'm dumb enough to think that. I do not think he's going to go chasing rings again and hop on that train and start all over in L.A. or start all over where else. I don't believe it. I believe he will retire as a Cavalier.
Ooh, I want to take that bet so bad.
I believe anything.
I want to take that bet.
Yeah.
Why would he go to L.A. and have to go against the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals and not even make the final?
That's the sexy rumor that everybody says.
Because he wants to play with his friends before he retires.
He wants to play with Chris Paul, and Melo, and D-Wade.
All right, I'll make a $5 bet with you that at some point he leaves Cleveland before the end of his career.
Let me just say this. I don't think that D-Wade, Melo, LeBron, and Chris Paul could beat the Warriors.
I don't even know. I'd have to wrap my brain around it. I don't even know.
Well, I mean, D-Wade and Melo they got 1 foot out of the league. Yeah. I mean, that team's not beating the Warriors.
Right. And it's going to be in 2 years. They're just going to be older.
That team's not beating the
If
Warriors.
I were LeBron,
now, he could go to L.A. and just so they can end their careers and say, hey, man, we all ended in L.A. and played
I'd want to play with some of my younger
friends. But they're not winning.
I don't see it. I mean, maybe when he's 38, he wants to play 2 more years in L.A. or something for some sort of childhood fantasy. But I feel like, can I say this? I'll take your $5 bet. That's fine. You can put it in the book. His prime years are going to be played here in Cleveland. That's, the back end of the prime. He's not going to go to L.A. next year. I don't believe it.
So he has 1 year left in Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if they underachieve in that last year in Cleveland, he will explore other possibilities.
Well, they're not going to underachieve because he's there. He's going to will them.
achieve.
He's
I
saying
mean,
lose
not,
to the Golden State
not
Warriors.
not winning a title.
Well, they're not going to win a title next year.
Well, then he's going to explore his other
let's
options.
let's see who they add.
I doubt.
There's an article on Fox Sports this morning that says that they will go all out this summer to blow up that roster, meaning Kevin Love or Kyrie is going to get traded. So they have to find a way to win next year to keep LeBron.
Just a report.
Maybe.
Of course, yeah.
Maybe that's how.
I don't believe they're trading Kyrie Irving either.
I'll be stunned if he leaves that town again.
He's getting ready for a juggernaut.